Welcome to another episode of Smokeyheads Retro Movie Show.
Season 2.
The 90s.
Yeah. No, but this one, though, I'm going to do Figaro. Which is the music. It's a Figaro.
Oh,
no. If you didn't know.
Just like to remind everybody to like and subscribe.
Hit the little bell icon on the bottom so you know all the new episodes as they come out, as we do them.
All right, man, let's get to tonight's movie. Tonight's movie is a classic, underrated classic, but I know more and more people that I know watch it. They're like, oh, I love that fucking movie. The movie is Oscar.
The year is 1931, and gangster Snaps Provolone is in control. The police are powerless. His rivals are helpless. No one in the entire city dares to defy him, except his daughter.
I'm a modern 30s woman. Look!
Put that away of your father!
She'll do anything, anywhere, with anybody.
Your daughter and I are lovers.
What? Did he tell you I was pregnant?
What?
Touchstone Pictures presents Sylvester Stallone in the story of a father
What we need is a husband.
trying to find someone
No, look at us!
who will marry his daughter.
I've decided to go away to a convent.
Well, you're a little late.
Maybe it'll be Anthony,
But I love Thornton!
or Thornton,
I want Oscar!
or Oscar.
Who's Oscar?
He's got pimples!
A couple of dates with you and that'll clear up.
But whoever she decides to spend her life with,
You mean she's having the chauffeur's baby?
it's sure to ruin his life.
I just came from Lisa's bedroom.
You and everybody else.
Sylvester Stallone, Oscar.
All right, let's go. After the trailer. All right.
So, Chops, what do you got
Choppers,
for
man,
us?
let's start us off, man.
All right, 1991, April 26th.
So,
The budget for this movie, is $35 million, ladies and gentlemen.
so a real quick one on that.
Yes.
They had a nice, decent budget. There was a fire within the first 2 days of filming. Fire. At Universal Studios, which is cool because the movie that's filmed, I was there when I did the tour in California.
Oh, yeah.
So it's cool because they made so much stuff over there, like Austin Powers, and they just changed the scenery a little bit.
Right.
And it's the same buildings on that same street.
Oh, that's very cool.
But one of the producers, I think, called John Landis up. Dope, sorry, Jay. But the director up, and he was like, turn on he goes, I came to the set, I had a lot of fun. Just do me a favor, go to Channel 7. He turned on Channel 7. He goes, all I see is this big blaze going on. So they had all original costumes. Like they had original, like the material that they used back in the day.
Yeah.
All the old-fashioned cars, all ablaze. The fucking the camera truck. The camera was fucking. He goes, it was melted into this like little statue. He gave it to the cameraman. He goes, I really wanted it, but I gave it to the cameraman. Halfway through, not halfway, but a little bit into the production or whatever, they were like, oh yeah, they kept making them film in different studios. They were going between Universal Studios and Disney. It was Touchstone. That
Wow, okay.
and he went to they're like, oh, okay, cool. We'll just build that house or whatever. Or we'll build the front of his mansion. Because they already filmed, because they filmed the whole beginning already. So they had a lot of long shots of the streets and everything. A lot of the outside shots were already done. So, but a couple of ones that they needed, they didn't have. He goes up to the production manager and he goes, what's going on here? Like, they keep giving us money. And he goes, because it's not coming out of their pockets. It's all the insurance money from the fire.
Nice.
So that's why they got a nice budget out of that.
Oh, okay.
John, go ahead. Sorry.
Okay. Opening weekend.
I don't need a job.
Taking food out of my kid's mouth.
Opening weekend, $5.1 million. Mm-hmm. But budget was $24 million. Gross.
Gross was
Gross,
24.
everything.
Yeah, it didn't make a lot
Not
of money.
gross as in, but gross.
Yeah.
Yep.
24 million.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, they make. Yeah, they make a. I didn't even see it in movie theaters, and I always was going to the movie theaters at the time. So it was one of those movies that just kind of bypassed a lot of people.
From the day I saw this movie,
it's a
loved
great
it.
movie. Yeah.
Oh, playing on the radio? Baby, Baby by Amy Grant.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah.
You know that one, right?
Baby, I'm thinking.
No, it's
No,
like
no.
baby.
Yeah, it's not the R&B version. Yeah, it's a white people song.
Yeah.
This guy got this.
All right, Jay, let's get the cast.
So let me, get the director the drum roll because nobody knows who it is yet.
I got stories with this one, so.
John Landis.
And I'm going to try to go through the rest of the movie as quick as possible. John Landis, obviously director of Animal House, Blues Brothers, Trading Places, American Werewolf in London. Fucking great director.
On and
Thriller.
Thriller.
Oh, yeah.
Ladies and
Yeah, the
gentlemen,
video. Yeah,
you don't know Thriller? You're the problem with y'all.
What's the one with the family? The Stupids. Meet the Stupids.
Oh man, he did that.
Yeah, okay, here's why I know that. I didn't know he made that. And one day it was on, and all of a sudden, Tom Arnold was walking, whatever, and a bus passes by, and there's a movie poster in the back, and it says, "See you next Wednesday." All of his movies have a "See you next Wednesday" reference.
Oh really?
Yeah. Thriller, you think about, what's it say? See you next, but that one, see you next Wednesday.
Wow.
American Werewolf in London, when the name of the porno that he's watching at the end. See you next Wednesday.
Damn.
So I saw that. I had to check it. I was like, wait a minute, John Landis made this movie. I looked at it. I was like, holy shit.
Oh, okay.
Into the Night was the other one he did with Jeff Goldblum and Michelle Pfeiffer.
Okay,
and there's one part where there's a poster behind them. And it's called "See You Next Tuesday." So I'm gonna see you next Wednesday.
You don't?
And that's a joke of "See you next Tuesday," if you know what that means.
I've seen it Tuesday, yes. I know what that is.
Okay.
But seeing it Wednesday is.
Well, that's his joke on it.
Oh, you can't say seeing it Tuesday.
Exactly.
Think about it.
We met him. So I took my father to go to. My father took me to go see American Werewolf when I was a little kid.
Yes.
Scared the fuck out of me because it was 1981 and I was only 6 years old. We don't have to go into that story. Everybody knows it. So anyway, they replayed.
Years of therapy cured that. Fixed that. We don't
This
want
is
to
why I'm a movie fucker. But they played in a small little theater called the Red Boot Theater, I believe.
Red Boot.
Yeah, it was in the Village. It was literally so small. It was ridiculously small. It was like literally the size of my apartment. Nah, it was like twice the size of my apartment.
Is it Dagville then?
No, it was like they'll show art house movie. But he came in there. He showed up, and he did an introduction to the movie. And it was right before, I remember, because it was right before the Blu-ray was coming out. So he was like, I just supervised the Blu-ray, whatever.
Gotcha.
Told awesome stories. He got popcorn from the stand or whatever, and he's just sitting there like eating popcorn like a kid, telling stories. Great storyteller. Awesome storyteller. He's got an interview on this DVD, and he just tells fucking, like, story after story is just fucking great. And that story about the fire he tells. And the next one I tell you, you're going to fucking love.
All right.
But I'm going to wait until we get to a certain part.
Hey.
Certain actors. So, go ahead.
All right, so then we got the writers. Claude Magnia did the play.
Oh, so, wow, okay, good, because I was going to take that name, but, so it's based off of a play.
Yes.
An old play. And then they made a French movie of it. And John Landis didn't like either one. Because he loved the farce parts of it, because this is a farce. If you know a farce.
Please explain to the viewers.
It's like those crazy things going on, like those crazy movies like in the 40s, like Jerry Lewis and all that. Marx Brothers. All Marx Brothers movies are usually farces. It's like, mistaken identities, switching the bags or whatever. All that stuff
It's
like
all
that.
chaos.
Like chaos, yeah, it's like chaos kind of thing.
Okay, got you. Now you know.
That was like the big comedy thing back in the day.
Yes, it is.
He was like, that was the only pieces that he took out of it because he goes, I didn't like them. So he took that, and then he met these two writers. Or do you have the writers?
Michael Barry and Jim Mulholland.
And they worked for Johnny Carson.
Oh.
So they were writers for a long time with him, whatever. But they were the ones who made the script the way he wanted it,
Yeah.
funny. Yeah.
All right, cool. So, of course, we got Sylvester Stallone as Snaps Provolone. He did an amazing job in this movie.
He's so
yeah,
good.
he was so good.
Originally, the original role was going to go to John Belushi. That's how old this was supposed to be made.
Wow.
After they did Blues Brothers, John Landis got this project on his table, whatever, and he wanted John Belushi to play it. And then John Belushi died. And then he was like,
Well, that's a good thing. Well, not that he died, but that he didn't get that.
I mean, Sylvester, but I mean, you never know. I mean, John Belushi was a genius.
Did
So.
you
Yeah, he was.
did you ever see the Saturday Night Live movie, the first night?
Yes.
John Belushi was such
Kim's an asshole. Yeah, he was. He was.
And I see like the other movie they had about him and stuff like that. And it was just like
Wired.
I don't get it.
You can't go by Wired.
Oh,
'Cause
okay.
Bill Murray says that movie's fucking full of shit. He hates the writer of that, and he hates the that nobody in that knew John Belushi wanted anything to do with that movie. It was based on a book, and they said that they killed it. Like he was not that person.
Oh, okay.
That night they said he was. He was like that. He was just fucking. He was being an asshole the whole night and everything. But he was a sweetheart. They said he was like. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was a really funny guy.
Yeah, 'cause I was
Everybody
watching
loved
that.
him.
I was like, why would anybody put up with this shit?
Yeah.
I'd be like, beat it. You would want to make
There
you a
was
star
ego.
and you're being
The
an ass.
big thing was that there were egos. There was a lot of egos.
Yeah.
That was a great movie. Yeah. You got to check it out. Saturday night.
Saturday night.
It's the first night of Saturday Night Live.
Yeah,
It's on
Yes,
Netflix.
how it was supposed to be a failure.
It was 90 minutes before the first show starts.
okay.
Yeah, it was just chaos. Yeah,
I loved it.
Pull Michael Lauren, man, but he pulled it off. Man.
He pulled it
Came
off.
out?
It came out last year.
Okay.
And then it came out on Netflix.
I was
maybe
gonna
like 3 or
say
4 months ago.
Netflix or something like
It's
that.
on Netflix like 3 or 4
Got
months
you.
ago.
Please continue.
All right, so we got Chazz Palminteri. You know,
Like I said,
classic.
So I was saying before, his first movie, starring role was in Bullets Over Broadway, and then this one was his first co-starring role.
Oh, okay.
So they found him and everything, and he said John Landis, all he did was praise everybody in this movie.
The cast, yeah.
The cast. He says the supporting cast is fucking.
They are. Everybody was like
everybody was
cast
fucking-
perfectly in this movie and
Exactly.
stuff. So we got Peter Reigard as Aldo.
Fucking Peter Reigard. Aldo is the best
I know,
fucking
exactly.
character ever.
I know he's so funny. I love
Everything,
it.
even if it's not even funny, just the way he says it is fucking hysterical. It's literally like a Bugs Bunny cartoon. I was talking about he's like, why I order.
Yeah, exactly. I love that. We got Don Amici.
Don Amici.
You know, it's
Cocoon and
Father
Batteries
Clementi.
Actor.
You
A
know,
lot of.
we had in the beginning we had a cameo by Kurt Russell.
Kirk Douglas.
Kirk Douglas.
Okay, cool. Now I can tell that story that John Landis told on the DVD. So we talked about this in the last podcast. Originally, what you call it? They originally had one guy that was an old school gangster actor.
Okay.
That John Landis went to his house all the way upstate or whatever. The guy was like, yeah. He goes, that sounds cool. He goes, this is a cameo. You know what I'm saying? He says, I'll do it. Next day, the agent called, their agent, whatever, and says, yeah, he wants $1 million for one day. So John Landis was like, what, are you fucking kidding me? So he called him up and he was like, hey, your agent says he wants $1 million. He's like, yes, I want $1 million. He goes, for one day's work. Yeah, sorry, that's not going to happen. Then he had the idea of Kirk Douglas, so he got Kirk Douglas. So Kirk Douglas was like, all right, it's starring Sylvester Stallone? Okay, cool. So he tells Sylvester Stallone, okay, we got Kirk Douglas to play the father. And he goes, what? So he goes, and this is a true story because he knows because of the director. The other director, I'm about to say, Ted Kotchoff. He goes, he's only going to be in this for one reason, to hit me. He wants to smack me. So he's like, he goes, why the fuck would he want to do that? So he goes, so Sylvester Stallone made a movie called First Blood. And the original Colonel Troutman was Kirk Douglas.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we said it in the podcast. It was a while ago. But he filmed for like 3 or 4 days. And then all of a sudden, Kirk Douglas says, you know what? I was thinking that this guy's job is to stop this guy. And even though it's like that in the book where Colonel Troutman kills Rambo. But he goes, I think I should kill Rambo. And Ted Kotchoff was like, you can't do that. He's the star of the movie. And he goes, no, that's his duty. I stand by this. That's his duty. His duty is to kill Rambo. And he's just like, I'll throw it around. He goes, just throw it around. So he told everybody in the studio, whatever, and they were like, no. And then fucking Sylvester Stallone was like, are you fucking kidding me? Sylvester Stallone, remember, he was a producer.
Wait.
I don't get that my way, then I'm leaving. So, bye. So they fired him, and then they got, what's his name? Richard Crenna to do it. So he goes, I'm telling you, he wants to fucking hit me. He's pissed off about that shit. So Thurman comes, and he's like, all right, we want to block it or whatever? And he's like, no, let's just go ahead and do it.
Oh, he takes it. Like,
He does. Yeah, you can see it. Yeah.
So he goes, all right, go on practice the slap. Kirk Douglas goes, I've been in 182 movies. I know how to fucking slap. But Sylvester Stallone looked at John Landis and he goes, he fucking, they do the shot. He goes, I swear to God, I didn't put no sound effects in there. That slap was real. Sylvester Stallone had a big red hand on the side of his face, and he took it like a champ. And he just said, I'm going to excuse myself to the trailer. Just walked out. I was like, that's fucking the best story. I was like, that's so great. Wow. And then Sylvester Stallone actually put him in the, they were doing like an honorary thing for him, for Kirk Douglas. And he goes, when I took that slap, because I learned you don't spar with Spartacus.
All right, so then we got Marissa Tomei.
Yeah, one of her first movies.
Yeah, she was great in that.
He said that. He got her on an audition and was just like, this girl's great. She fucking killed it. She killed it.
Yeah, absolutely. Harry Shearer, Guido Finucci.
The Finucci brothers.
Exactly.
When I saw fucking Harry Shearer, I forgot he was there. I love him. He's in fucking Spinal Tap and Simpsons.
Oh yeah, so much stuff. We got Kurtwood Smith, Lieutenant Toomey, also known from RoboCop.
RoboCop, Red from 70 Show.
I'm the first thing popped my head.
Yeah, I think
there was one more.
Who, Art LaFleur?
Vince Spano.
Vince Spano. Oh, yeah, he was Anthony Rosano.
Anthony. Yep, Anthony.
Young Anthony Rosano.
That was about it.
Yeah, that's about it.
Oh, Yvonne DiCarlo.
Yeah.
That was his aunt.
Oh yeah, from the Splash Gordon.
No.
Oh no, that was.
You forgot her too, though.
What's the thing? Ornella Moody.
Yeah, there you go. She didn't make a lot of movies.
Tim Curry.
Tim Curry, yes.
This list is just all over this place. I'm trying not to sit here and like.
Well, Yvonne DiCarlo was the aunt in the beginning.
Yeah, from the Munsters.
The Munsters.
Yeah.
All right. So the movie takes place in 1937?
37, 31.
37.
Okay.
So Snaps is coming. He's going to see his father. His father's on his dying deathbed. And he wants him to promise that
he's going to go straight.
He's going to go straight. And he's going to live a peaceful life, whatever, to make peace. He smacks him for being a gangster.
Keep smacking him too.
Keep smacking him. We just heard the story about that.
And when he dies, he's like, all right, and then he brings him smack him, that's so you don't forget.
So now they jump forward to the day that he's going to go straight. So you got the FBI across the street from him, or the cops, whatever.
Yeah, they're getting bored because they're on their last day of
They can't do anything after
the watch-outs.
Yeah. We got to the title, though. We got to talk about the title.
Yeah, the
fucking
claymation.
The
claymation.
The claymation?
That's so cool.
It was a great song. I didn't know the Bobby Javelle, right?
No, Figaro. It might be the
Bobby Javelle.
No.
It's just singing the Bobby Javelle.
No, because the thing is not Figaro.
Yeah, but what's the name of the song?
No, I don't know it. I'm not Italian. But I know, no, it's not Figaro. I'm telling you. No, I know the name of it. I've heard it before.
No, because I'm thinking like you are. I'm the Papa of Seville. Figaro.
Yeah, did you notice that the rest of it was in English?
I'm just saying. Well, it was the Little Rascals. They don't know Italian.
Italian.
No.
He's not culturally educated. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't know about stuff like that. So he's going to buy into a bank.
So let's ask the crowd, let us know what the name of that song is at the bottom in our comments. Please, help us squash this debate.
Please, help us.
So go ahead.
Yes, everybody thinks that he's up to something. Whatever, the gangsters think he's up to something. Yeah. The cops think he's up to something. Toomey was red. The same informant. What they call him? I forgot what they call him.
5 Dime Charlie.
Well,
right?
yeah, 5 Dime Charlie. Oh, yeah.
5 spots.
Five
Spot.
spot.
Oh, it's a
No,
five spot?
five
Yeah,
spot.
five spot,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
Can I get a 5 spot?
Yeah.
Okay, give him 20. Oh,
But he's a famous comedian, Eddie Brecken.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was in a lot of old stuff or whatever,
Right.
TV shows and stuff like that. So we started off right away with the first doorbell rings, which is the start of everything. The domino effect.
So he's
Domino
sleeping,
effect,
you know, and yeah.
Well, first little Anthony comes in and
No, that's what I was about to say.
yeah,
yeah,
and
She's like,
what's his name? Aldo
Aldo.
answers the door or whatever. He's like, little Anthony. And he goes, I got to see Mr. Provolone. It's a matter of life and death.
Exactly. Oh, boy.
Which we hear more than once.
The butt don't like to be waked up before 9. I don't know. You gotta get
He takes his hat and he throws it and he gets right on the hook.
Yeah, it always lands on the hook.
He's like,
Fucking that guy talking about Aldo for a second.
Even when he grabs two of them.
He has the comments throughout the whole movie.
yeah, he just don't.
It's like,
I was the butler.
that's what I saw. My favorite scene was two of them. But one was Aldo, I need you to go get Anthony. He goes, I'm smoking a salmon.
Put it out! Put it out and put it out. Go get it.
And then the other one, when they was like they're about to hire the new maid, he goes, does she answer doors? They go upstairs. Chazz, Connie is guarding the door, or whatever. He's like, nah, you can't wake up the boss or whatever. Winds up waking up the boss. He's like, boss, somebody wants to see you downstairs. Going straight. Don't call me boss. Okay, boss. That's a great
Throughout the whole movie, yeah.
Yeah, and I laughed every time. I literally laughed every time. I was like, it didn't get old. It gives him that breakfast order that's fucking hilarious. I was just like, I couldn't even write it down. I was just,
No, he's like, bacon cut up the fat.
it's blueberries.
Grapefruit?
Yeah, it was like all kinds of shit like crazy.
Do section, cherry in the middle. Okay.
Shit, I can't, figure out which cereal I want to eat. This guy's got it all like.
That was the other thing too. The first time I watched this movie, trying to keep notes on this fucking movie while you're watching it is ridiculous. I'm just like, oh my god,
I think I got the Bambino down, so when that comes up.
Oh, definitely. Oh my god, if you got that down, holy shit, yo, you rock on that one, dude. I love that scene.
Continue.
He's the milkman. The accountant. So he's the accountant for Snaps, and he's basically saying that he wants a raise or whatever. He wants to propose to his girlfriend. He's making $400. He wants to make $1,400. Are you crazy? You know what I'm saying? He's like, well, Lipinski would pay that, and he goes, all right, Lipinski would pay that. I'll give you $1,200.
And he comes up out of nowhere. It's your daughter. My daughter. Oh,
and Sylvester Stallone acts so awesome. Every time when he gets mad, it's fucking hilarious. Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
Like, yo, okay, you wake me up before 8. You fucking, you cut me out with it. You wake me up before 8. You turn my breakfast, and I'm texting my daughter, and each time I'm supposed to be relaxed.
Yeah.
Like, damn, dude.
It's like, I'll eat it in the backyard or the atrium.
But he's like, my daughter, I'll kill you. And then fucking Connie pulls out the gun. And he's like, you're still packing? It's like, it's a family heirloom.
Yeah, it's funny because at the whole thing that's going on, you just see the gun stacking up.
I did not see that.
Oh, and then not only that, but he just pulls them out of the weirdest fucking places. Oh, yeah, when we get to that fucking that scene is the best.
Aldo says something, like, comes by and he's like, you've been stealing from me. And he's like, you want me to punch your boss? He's like, give me the gun.
Yeah, exactly.
And he just keeps like putting him on the table.
That's what he said. He's like, it's been in the family for years. So he explains that he stole $50,000, yeah. $50,000. Yeah, you said million before, and I was like, no, it's not 50 million. It can't be.
Oh, forget it.
1930s, yeah, 1930s. I was like, yeah, 50,000. And then I wrote on my notes because he starts explaining it, and I go, shit, trading places again. I was like, I'm lost. Do you remember how he stole it?
What? Yeah, well, he was, what's it called? He found an error in the books and stuff like that they were and he was he was able to fix their manufacturing costs,
right.
And it saved him he thought 10 cents But then when he realized he made a mistake in the math, and it was really only 5 cents, so he took that 5-cent difference and started stacking it.
So then he finds out they've been lovers and shit like that. He's like, I'm gonna fucking kill you. He's like, I'm gonna kill you, whatever. So he's like, all right, I'll talk to the door, whatever. He goes, Aldo takes him. Let me show you the door. There's the door. And in the meantime, the maid keeps wanting to speak to him. He's like, not now. I can't do it.
Oh, he blows that maid off like a fucking goddamn leaf blower.
Meanwhile, we go into Lisa, his daughter, Marissa Tomei. And she's sitting there smoking, drinking, listening to jazz.
She's a woman of the 20s.
I remember that from the commercial, whatever. She's like, I'm not a girl anymore.
Yeah.
She's like, I'm your father. Like, what are you doing? And he picked a man for her to marry. I think it was Bruce. Yeah,
Bruce Underwood, yeah.
Bruce.
The third.
Exactly.
I'm like, I don't want to marry him. We got pimples. I did that pretty good. He goes, I see all the stuff that you listen to. He goes, I know the lyrics to Minnie the Moocher. I was like, yes, I love that. That's a great reference for John Landis because he did Blues Brothers. And Cab Calloway sings at the end of the movie, Minnie the Moocher.
And he said, Cab Calloway.
So she has a fit, whatever.
Then he goes up there to tell her that he found out about that she was diddling Anthony Rosano because he thinks he wants to marry his daughter, but he doesn't know about, so he thinks it's her. That's why he showed up to her.
The maid said,
not yet. But so he leaves or whatever, and he tells fucking Connie, watch the door, don't let her leave. Fucking Chazz Palminteri is fucking gold in this movie.
Yeah.
He's just fucking so fucking funny. So, he had the 9:30 meeting with the Fanucci brothers. I love fucking saying that. Fanucci. And then meanwhile, it cuts over now to the bank. Right? So you got William Atherton, a 90s staple, who is Ghostbusters, Die Hard.
Yep, and the redhead guy.
Yeah, the redhead guy. And then Mark Metcalf, which I know. You know him. I don't know how much you know Animal House. Again, I'm a John Landis. I'm a John Landis fanatic. So he was Needle Miter. He was the. Yeah. He was the jerk off. He was the bad guy of the movie.
He was the military guy.
Yeah.
That was always messing with the pledges.
He was also the father in We're Not Gonna Take It video. What is this noise you're playing? And then, of course, my reference is he was the first big boss of Buffy the Vampire Slayer. He passed away soon, a couple of years ago.
Yeah, I didn't even realize that was him until you said that. I was like, where was he in that movie? Oh, he's the guy with the spats and the monocle.
So, again, another John Landis movie. He always puts the same people. And it's same thing with Paul Reichert. Was from Animal House.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he was the main guy. He was one of the main guys.
Yeah.
So the maid tells her, if you really want to get out of this house, you should pretend you're pregnant. I said, oh, okay.
She saw it in a movie.
In a play.
Or a play, yeah.
Movie game.
So now she wants to talk to her dad again, and then it's like, oh, it's life and death.
Everything's life and death.
That's literally everything's life and death. So now she wants to go to a convent. And he was like, oh, that's great, because that's what, you could be a nurse there. She's like,
now you want to be a nun? Too late for that.
That's what it is. So she's like, no, it's because that's where unwed mothers go. Whatever. Go pregnant? He screams fucking Connie, comes in there with the gun. And he pulls it out of the newspaper. He's just reading the newspaper and he pulls it out. He's like, I thought I took the gun away from you.
This is my spare.
Yeah, he's like, give me everything. That fucking scene was gold.
Unloading it.
Dude,
the maid?
Yeah, that was one of the last things. But he pulls out like a slingshot, poison.
Yeah, a bottle of poison.
The mace, dynamite,
the knife, the brass knuckles.
Brass knuckles.
Oh, with the knife.
That's what I'm saying. Those regular brass knuckles and the brass knuckles with the knife.
I have one of those.
The thing of dynamite with the timer on it.
Yeah.
I'm like, dynamite, goddamn.
That's funny.
So he says, all right, you can marry him or whatever. He says he agrees. But again, he's thinking that, he's talking about Anthony. We haven't gotten to the hijinks yet. Then all of a sudden, ding dong. Aldo's like, hey, there's a dame at the door, whatever.
And one thing you did forget to mention about was when the Finucci's did come over in the beginning, they start talking about how they can't do house calls anymore because they're famous.
They're famous, yeah.
Because and he shows them the clipping
Oh, yes,
of the mafia guy
yes.
dead, and he's like, that's a Finucci.
Yeah, and they wanted to shoot. They wanted for
Yeah.
when he's dead, they wanted to do the shoot.
You're right. That was it.
Because that comes back
But
later
yeah, it
on.
comes back later.
That's an important thing.
So he's like, yeah, there's a dame at the door, or whatever. It's a matter of life and death. So
Everybody's dying today.
So the Teresa, whatever, and he finds out that she fell in love with Anthony, and that she lied and said that he was his father or whatever. So he's like, really? He's like, don't leave
He's
the
like,
room.
that's great. Wait a minute. Then who knocked up my daughter?
And he runs out of the room. He tells Connie, watch both of those doors.
Watch both of my daughters.
Yeah, watch both my daughters. You got 2 daughters?
Oh, yeah, well, no, he just says, watch my daughter. He goes, Lisa? And he goes, no, my
the
other
one.
daughter. You know, he's like, you got 2?
That's when he goes down to the kitchen and Aldo's in there. I'm smoking a salmon. That's the way that he says it, pulls it up. It's fucking great. He's got the cigars like,
He's like, well, put it out. And then go do this. Like, oh, damn, dude.
well, he goes, and one day and you're falling apart. His fucking dialogue, like I said, everything he says is just fucking spot on. Oh, I put, now the ball worms show up.
Oh, that's funny.
The ball worms.
No, from
Flash Gordon.
Oh, okay.
She was the Princess Aura.
Okay.
The mother.
Like, yeah.
No, not the bullworms.
Damn you, father.
That's pretty good.
So she was like, oh, the crazy limo driver almost crazed me and everything. She's like, why'd you have to fire Oscar?
Oscar.
So Oscar, wow, wait, that's the name of the movie. So then she's talking to the, and she's like, oh, it's all your fault or whatever. It's not my fault. She's like, oh, you got all the gangsters here and all that shit like that. So she was like, who's the father? They found out it's Oscar.
Yeah, he's like, why don't you tell her?
yeah.
Daddy knows. He's like, why don't you tell her? And he's like, Oscar, and they're both like, the chauffeur?
And she's like, you know this? He goes, of course I know. I just no. No, he goes, of course I knew. I just had no idea. So now he brings Anthony in.
Because now his wife is forcing him to go find his daughter, a nice husband.
We didn't talk about the jewels.
Well, yeah, that's what happened. He converted those 50,000 into
because he
jewels.
wanted the money back, and he said
And
no.
he was going to give it to his daughter when he marries him.
Yes. So he's like, give him the money back before you get married. Mm-hmm. Then we'll make this square or whatever, just to show that you're not a freeloader or whatever.
Yeah, it's not about the money, you know?
Yeah. Oh, no, that's when he tells her that. That's when he told him. He explains it to her right there. I thought we passed that part.
Well, no.
No, that part. Because he comes back, he goes, give me back the money now. And then it shows that you're not a, you know, so he goes, well, I can't give it to you right now because I got impressions.
No, he told them in the court.
No, right here, at the spot. Excuse me, I double checked on this one.
Oh yeah.
So he came back. He says, give me back the money now. And he was like, well, I can't give you back the money now. He goes, because I put it into precious jewels. He goes, all right. And that's what he tells him, all right, go get the fucking precious jewels. In the meantime, they find out where's Oscar.
Yeah.
And they find out that he was with somebody.
Oh, that's what he said. I'll let you marry my daughter now if you give me the money.
If you give him the money, yeah. And that's when he was like, I put it in the precious jewels, whatever.
Yeah.
So give me the precious jewels, and then we could do this. Now he goes to find out from Aldo, where's Oscar at? Well, yeah.
Oscar shipped overseas.
Well, he was with another girl. He was with a girl, and her father was a pain in the neck.
Yeah, talking all this shit about Oscar.
Talking shit about,
about Sylvester Stallone,
yeah. Saying shit about him. And he was like, son of a bitch. And he's like, so he finally left, and he shipped over. He jumped the country. Yeah. He's like, so now the mate says, I need to talk, whatever. And then she tells him, no. Oh, yeah, that's what she tells him. That she's marrying Bruce. The guy that was
she met up with him and hooked up, and now she's marrying him.
Yeah, the guy that he was supposed to hook up with Lisa. Yes. And the mom comes and she's like, I just came from my daughter's room. He goes, yeah, so does everybody else. That was like a John Travolta. That wasn't even
A little bit.
She was like, we got to find the father, whatever. So then,
We had the father, we finally got to find the husband.
here we go, Chops. You ready?
All
All right. So we get the whole Fanucci scene.
He said, they're bambinos. Oh, he got 8, I got 10. He got 10 bambinos? 10 bambinos. Yes, I got, oh, there we go. I got Salvador, Fernando, Antonio, Man Luis. Oh, shit.
Giuseppe.
Big.
That's what I remember.
Big Luigi, little Luigi, Junior Luigi, Luigi Junior, Giuseppe.
Giuseppe is the milkman's father. Everybody knows that.
No. Giuseppe, Figaro, not yours. What do you mean Figaro? Figaro the milkman. Oh, he got jokes. No, he's Figaro. No. And then, okay, that's it.
Well done. Bravo. Chops, man. Very good, man. Very good. That was awesome. So, that was great, dude. The mom tells him, if you love me, you will find her a husband or whatever. And he does that kind of crucified thing on the fire string. He leans on it and he crosses his hands. He's like,
okay.
I was like, yeah, I caught
I didn't catch that.
Oh, he's like,
So Anthony brings the jewels back, and Snaps gets him to sign a piece of paper that says he's the father of the baby, and then he promises to marry his daughter. And then he's like, yeah, that's great. Let me go introduce you to my daughter.
No. So the reason why he says that too, he's like, yeah, I don't want something to happen to you and everything, and then she doesn't get the money or whatever. So he goes, it's just like whatever his name, whatever he died or whatever. Like, how'd he die? Somebody stepped on his fingers. What? Well, he was hanging off of a building.
And
then
he signs a contract saying he swears he will give the jewels.
Money and Giuseppe, not Giuseppe, I got Giuseppe mad.
Anthony Rosano.
Yes, and she takes him to Teresa and tells him the truth or whatever about whatever. Yeah, what's going on.
Yeah. And then
that's when the scene when he comes when the two guys when they come up with it and he goes, why are you order? So the cops and the gangsters are still thinking that they're up to something or whatever.
Yeah, they see all the guy Anthony Rosano coming in
and everybody keeps with the bag. Everybody keeps fucking around with the bag.
They like that, did it?
But as when he tells Anthony, he goes, I'm straight now. But the Fanucci's, they're vicious.
They're vicious.
They're killers.
They're killers. They're goddamn. Oh, yeah. Sometimes.
And they're playing like cards.
They're like, no. Yeah. He got 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, okay. He's like, oh, they're vicious, okay. Then they come forward to him and they ask him about something, right?
Yep.
And they say, how about
Oh no, because they want to leave.
They want to leave because they want to hurry up and then.
Because they got another client. They got another client to go to.
Like, okay, how many times did you do that? Maybe 3 or 4 times.
He was playing the piano first, and then they.
That was great.
Because
that was what they did back in the day, those 30s and 40s movies. They always had the fucking. That was a great scene.
The Jamie, like,
yeah.
And then he notices that it's them surrounding him. And he's like, oh, shit.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah.
So now they introduce Lisa and Anthony, and they but they hate each other.
Right.
So
well, you forget it. We're talking about the part where he's with the piano.
Oh, I thought you said that already. Okay.
No. Well, because then he starts talking about the article.
Yeah. Oh, I thought you finished that. Okay.
About the Bellucci brothers being killers. They said, oh. They showed him the newspaper article.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh.
That's my work.
He's like, you did that? He's like, oh, yeah, work of art.
We don't like to work overtime.
Yeah.
But we're family men.
Yeah, he's like, so sometimes we do like 3 or 4, a day. He's like, really?
Shit, though.
So they meet in the backyard, and them two hate each other because she's in love with somebody, he's in love with somebody.
Yeah. And she wants to be free and live free. And he's like, well, who's going to take care of Oscar's baby?
And then in the meantime, now Tim Curry comes, the linguistic.
Mr.
Poole, the
Dr. Poole.
Doctor.
Yeah, who's the language doctor.
Yeah, linguistic doctor.
Who?
Linguistic. Linguistic. Like language. So now Anthony finds out that he's talking to the doctor. And he finds out he's single, so he's like, oh shit, and I can set him up with her.
Right.
He came over for his elocution lesson.
Right.
So they want to switch, whatever. Give,
with the pool
to Lisa. Yeah.
Yeah, Anthony he convinces Lisa
That's
that
what I said. I was writing the notes.
Poole is in love
with
her. Yeah, he's like, oh, Dr. Poole's in love with you. He wants you. She's like, oh,
Dr. Poole was not feeling her at all until they start talking, and he's like, oh.
And now while they're talking, the maid accidentally grabs the black bag
again,
which is and switches it with her. When she goes to say goodbye to Snaps, she puts a bag next to the bag and then picks up the jewels instead of her clothes and leaves.
And he picks up the jewels and he presents it to Mr. Poole the first time.
No. Yeah, but you also skipped the part. No, because that's when they announced that he's not going to marry her. Thornton is going to do it, and Snaps comes out there, she's crying. She's like, I don't want her. And she starts crying, and he goes, yeah. She goes, guys are moving too fast, man.
No. Well, because
the movie is so fast.
Well, that's what it is. And you were talking about how they were setting them up, so we had to set up the bag because that's coming.
So now the priest comes in first, and now that everybody's interrupted by the priest. Don Amici. And while he comes in, Anthony's going out because he says you see it like from far away because they're watching it from afar, and that causes them not to look at the maid coming in and swaps the bag, grabs her bag, and grabs the No, this is the first time.
No, he doesn't get one because he goes out and then he grabs the $50,000 cash. The other $50,000 that he
that's toward the end.
No, that's what I'm saying. So he doesn't leave with it.
Yeah. 4 times they took the
bag. The maid. I'm talking about.
Okay,
that's the first time that she comes in there and swaps out the
jewels.
Yeah.
She swaps the bag.
She takes the jewels because the father isn't there.
And tells the doctor he'll marry her. And that's what he says.
The priest. Yeah.
Well, before that, she says. She goes, no, he's marrying her now. He's telling her, like, it's the third fiance before lunch.
That's what I'm saying with the priest. He was like, oh, Anthony Rosano, it'll be a nice Italian wedding. He's like, no, she's not marrying him now. Marrying him. He's
that's afterwards.
Who's Dr. Poole?
Yeah. Dr. Poole, who the guy? Oh, he looks like a very nice young man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's just like, Dr. Poole. He's like, hello. Like, get back in my office.
What happened to Bruce yet? He's marrying Nora. Who's Nora? And you get that whole like fucking back and forth. See, that's what I said. There's so much shit going on in this movie. It's fucking so fast. Come back. So the maid comes back to collect the suitcase again. Alba gives her the other one.
Yeah.
Well, God, man, I'm so
no. That's when she goes in there, she swaps the wrong bag because then he goes to Mr. Poole and tries to convince him
the pennies come out.
Why he should marry.
Yes, because originally she grabs the wrong bag.
Yeah,
then she comes back. Yes, she comes back. She said because she couldn't get into the bag.
Exactly.
So she comes back and Aldo gives her the other bag.
Yeah, which actually has the underwear in it.
Yeah, so much fucking.
Actually does have underwear.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just like, it's holy shit. It's like, as I said, it was like so many fucking crazy shit going on because it literally is nonstop.
Yeah.
And then what's it called? So he makes the deal with them
to open the Thornton School of Linguistics.
Yes, so he gives him the bag, thinking that it's filled with jewels, whatever, but it's fucking lingerie. Yeah,
he's like, all your dreams are gonna come true.
Yeah, exactly.
He's like, there's some money.
So now Anthony comes back and he's like, you stole another 50,000.
Yeah.
And he's like, I'm gonna fucking kill you. And then Connie comes out and he pulls out chicken, a turkey leg. He pulls out a turkey leg.
Well, you took my gun.
He said, look, I've become really attached to those jewels. I'd like to buy them back. He's like, where are you going to come up with $50,000 to buy them back? Oh, I stole it from you.
Holy shit.
So he says, Connie, take this bag and bring it into the library. Watch this. Do not leave your eyes open.
Connie just stuck up for love chick. He's
such a sensitive dude. Bro.
Yeah, he's like crying and shit.
And then Aldo comes in, right?
Yeah, because he's watching outside.
Mr. Poole and Lisa outside talking, and then he sees them kiss, and he's like, again doing the like, oh.
Well, the German chauffeur comes in. What does he say? He says,
she's like, that chauffeur, he's gonna kill me. He's like, he's a getaway guy.
No. It was a German. He was making fun of the German chauffeur that came in to sit down, whatever, and he's like.
He like clicked his heels and something like that?
Oh, yeah, forget it. Yeah. Fuck me. He said something funny about it. He was like,
That was because Bruce Underwood sent his chauffeur to go get the bag, not realizing that his wife went back.
Yeah, but he was a German, so Aldo was like making German jokes to the guy or whatever. Oh, yeah, there it is. Yeah. He goes, yeah, give my regards to the Kaiser. So the doc wants her to go to Europe and everything, and it's the undies again.
Yeah, it's the second time he gets it. He's like, no, I fixed it this time. Here's all your dreams and then all your school and everything. And he dumped it again. He's...
The laundry out of the game. So that's why he told, what's name about the bag? He's looking out the window. And Aldo comes in with the laundry from the chauffeur, the German chauffeur, switches the bag, puts it back, and gives him the money now to the chauffeur. Yeah. And the underwear back on the table.
Yep. Yeah, and then he goes, didn't I tell you to watch the bag? Goes,
I did.
He goes, maybe it was a miracle.
And later on when he gets a bag too.
Oh, no, and also...
He gives it to him. He says, here, watch this. Oh, who am I giving it to?
No, but when he says that, he goes, maybe it was a miracle. And then fucking Sylvester Stallone looks at the screen, at the camera.
There's something in the fish. The bread in the fish. It's a miracle, like the bread in the fish.
Yeah.
And he looked at the camera like,
really? Yeah, that was great.
An Italian thing, I guess.
Snaps tries to explain to everything that's going on. And it's just like, this happened with this happened with this, and this person switched with that, this person switched with that. Oh, Aldo explains to him, he's like, he's Aldo and Chazz and Connie are fucking at the steps or whatever, and he was like, we switched out the bags, whatever, and he goes, mush.
Yeah, exactly. I love that. Yeah. He's like, what's the point of hitting him?
He's like, wait a minute. Connie, go stand next to your sister.
And the whole time, Toomey is across the street getting all worked up. And another bag. That's it, O'Bannon gang is going to come.
So Teresa comes back because she got mad at, what's his name, Anthony, because she was mad.
Yep.
At him because he thought it was all about the money.
Yep.
He comes back or whatever. So he tells Connie, Scray. He told him Pig Latin. He goes, can I stick around? I always get lost.
Yeah, I get lost when I leave.
No, he goes, every time I leave, I fall behind. That's what it is. She's looking for Anthony. Anthony returned the money. He says, stay here, sister. I thought she was your daughter.
No, this is your daughter.
Shut up.
Connie finally gets it. He learned it all together.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, damn it.
He returns his jewels, whatever, for the love. They reunite. The employment agency now sends over, what's her name?
The new maid.
There's a new maid. That's when Aldo's like...
Was it Roxanne, I think her name?
Roxanne, it was that? Yeah, it was Roxanne. And then that's when Aldo goes, you don't happen to open doors, do you? Answer doors, do you? Roxy.
Roxy, okay.
And then she explained that she had a baby and that Teresa really is his daughter.
That was with the provolone first.
Yes.
I got the right first. He gives you a weird look.
So Connie starts figuring it all out. That's when Connie starts figuring it all out. Whatever. Because what's going on here? Well, it still started about 8:30. It's like, it was awesome.
Got the whole fucking thing down pat.
And the doc is going to marry Lisa.
Yep.
Now the bank guys.
Anthony, and Anthony's resolved with his
Teresa. Yeah, I said they reunited.
Yep. And then, Snaps has to explain to his wife how the new maid...
Yeah. Oh, my God.
He had a baby with the new maid.
You don't got to be that friendly to the help.
So the bankers show up.
Yeah.
They crack out some wine, some champagne.
No, Aldo comes out with the bubbly. He goes, I got the bubbly. He goes, haven't you heard of prohibition?
We only bring it out for Christians.
No. He goes, wait a bit.
What do you think paid for this house?
Yeah, exactly.
Heard of it. What do you think paid for this house?
I put Hoyd. That's Hoyd.
Yeah.
Hoyd of it. The snitch calls the cops, and the mobsters show up. Well, the mobsters are coming. They're like, all right, everybody's coming over there.
They wanted him to sign a contract that basically
Yes.
says he could sit there, but he has no decisions or anything like that. You know, so they want his money, but they don't want any relation to him in case you know
In
if
case
there's
he
any
does shit
legal
like that.
issues.
And he also doesn't have a vote. He has
Yeah,
no
that's what I'm
vote.
saying,
He
yeah.
has no vote on the board, and if anything happens, then they're not reliable.
And man, nail and everything. Oh, he's kind
and
of
then Toomey breaks in, busts in. It says, "Fan out, boys! We got to go find that bag."
Yep.
You know, because he couldn't find anything else. Because
Well,
at
first
first
of
he
all,
thinks the bankers are like, "Oh, this is Tommy the Two
The
Time."
man comes in.
Wait.
bag of money.
First of all, the bankers are corrupt. First of all, because he's like, oh wait, you're this guy, and you're that guy.
Right.
No. He's not corrupt. They're not corrupt. He's just assuming, oh, this must be this gangster, and this is the ruthless gangster.
okay.
And then he looks at the
That's
business
right.
cards. He's like, "Don't tell me this. No way, you guys are bankers." You know, like.
Why did he mean?
And that's he says, "Go
Oh,
find
yes,
the
yes,
bag.
yeah.
Go find the bag. That's where the secret's at." And then they find it. And he's like, "Hey, get ready, boys. This is gonna make me look good." And he dumps all the laundry. And Snaps is all like, "Oh no," because he thinks it's the money. He doesn't realize it got switched at the last minute again.
He's very good. All right, I got the laundry part right.
There's so many switches. It's so hard to fucking.
is. We can't even keep track of
That's what I'm
it.
saying. I'm like, I'm lost, man. I'm like,
Go watch the movie, guys.
you really got to do it.
Follow it. You
You
gotta
gotta follow.
follow
It's
it.
so as I said, I couldn't keep up with it. I was like, finally at one point, I was like, let me pause it for a second. And I hate pausing movies.
Yeah.
And I'm like, let me just pause it just to write this fucking scene out.
That's why it took me too long to write movies, to write shit down. Because I got to pause every couple of seconds, get my thoughts together, then play.
And you'd be like, hey.
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah, so he says the laundry or whatever. And then meanwhile, the gangsters are coming to do the hit on him. They run into the cop car. Boom.
Well, he says, beat it. You guys, like, get the hell out of my house, the bankers and stuff. And then he's like, "Sorry, Pop, I tried, but we're not going straight anymore, boys."
No. That was at the end. No. Before that.
Yeah, I thought that happened.
No. After the
The bankers
meeting,
leave. Yeah.
They smash into the cops. They're fucking hiding the fucking Tommy guns or whatever. And now fucking Toomey's got his shot. He's like, hey, I got them finally. Yeah. And then he gets his fucking photo shot, whatever. And then that's when they go, and he's like, oh, yeah, we got all the shit together. So I'm saying you're missing
No, because it ends with the marriage where, it says...
The marriage didn't happen right after the meeting.
No, it switches to later on. So, we're at the wedding, and they're like, does anybody have any objections? And then the guy shows up, he's like, I do. So he says, boys, we're back in business. The wedding happens, and then when they get rid of Oscar, then he says, sorry, Pop, I tried.
Yeah.
No, but he says, boys, we're back in business after the bankers leave.
All right, that's it, man. All right.
Tommy guns.
Tommy guns. Yeah, we could do that.
I like it.
I
Even though there's only one time in the whole movie, though.
The mobsters. That's a bags of jewels. I just think it was a mafia thing, like an old time mafia thing. But yeah, we can go for the bag of jewels.
I feel like that'll be. We got to save that for when we go real.
Yeah, like the Untouchables or something.
Bag of jewels.
Bag of jewels.
Yeah, bag of jewels.
All right. I would give it 3 bags of jewels. Because I enjoyed it. I thought it was comical funny. It was a funny flick. Definitely. I mean, if it comes on, I can cut the middle of it and fucking just enjoy it as it goes because you really have to pay attention. The bag switching, it got to a point where I'm like, oh my God. Like in the Naked Gun, where everybody's like, and then the whole crowd is, that's what happens with the fucking bag switching to the point where, God damn it, really.
I would agree with the whole I can watch it anytime and stuff, and even if it's in the middle, I'll watch it. But I'm gonna give it a 4.
4 bags.
4 bags of jewels. Yeah.
Wow.
I love this movie when I first saw it. I've seen it a billion times since then, and watching it again didn't skip a beat for me. It was not one less. You know, like sometimes you watch a movie that you've seen a million times and haven't seen it in a while, and you're just like, it doesn't really hold up. This, every second of it's held back up. You know?
I'm gonna agree with you at 4, man. It's just fucking doing notes on this movie was the worst movie to do notes on. It was so fucking fast paced, man. I'm a huge John Landis fan.
Right.
And he fucking nailed it. This movie deserves so much more respect. And the people that I know that did see it all love it.
Oh yeah.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? It might have been too convoluted for people.
Yeah.
Also, I don't know what the advertisement thing was like. Like the reason I didn't look into why it didn't do that good. I remember almost every movie I saw in the theater. And I don't remember being interested in this one. It was just like,
Yeah, I mean, it's possible. I could see the commercial and being a young person and just being like,
I mean, it was 91, right?
Yeah.
91,
I mean, you know, I was
junior.
I was going to say, I was in like, what, 7th grade or something like that?
But I mean, we were always on top of our movies or whatever.
8th grade, something like that.
And I was like, man, this is a movie I definitely would have enjoyed in the movie theater.
No, absolutely.
And that's a wrap, man. That's what I have to say about that.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Hit the little bell icon on the bottom so you see all the new episodes as they come out, as we make them.
And tell us what you think about the movie.
See, they do.
All right, have a good night. Check us out next week.